Wow and wow and wow, man. Holy crow. We're just getting dumped on, man. I mean, dumped on. Yeah. Incredible, everybody. I mean, this is potent stuff. Trying to see where the hell I'm going. Without hitting somebody. Big trucker guy. I mean, wow. You can't even see in front of you, man. Camera probably does a better job than my glasses do. Look at this. Yeah, you asked for rain. We're getting rain like you can't believe. I better go by my John Deere dealer and get some filters in my tractor. But oh my God. Do I want to actually get out? I don't want to get out. Man, I lucked out doing a job where this wasn't happening. This is up here in Frederick, Maryland, just anybody wonder where I am. Oh, starting to break a little bit. Yeah, I gotta get an air filter for that zero turn lawnmower. I kind of forgot about that. Changed the oil and serviced it. And I noticed it needed an air filter, but I forgot to get one. That thing won't be cheap. What's interesting is all these John Deere dealers are being forced. Man, look at this here. Can you see? I can't see. This is crazy. This is totally crazy. I don't even know where you're going. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, the John Deere dealers, they're all becoming under a big umbrella, under just one big conglomerate. Because Virginia Tractor bought out a lot of John Deere dealers in the Virginia area, and now they bought out this Glad Hill Tractor. These guys were around forever. The Glad Hill family. And apparently they sold out to Virginia Tractor, so now they call this Maryland Tractor. Kind of interesting. Yeah, wow. Wow, 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 everybody. Freaking! I haven't seen this heavy rain in quite a while in this area. I wonder what storm this is coming from. I mean, I wonder what, is there a tropical storm? People are pulled over the side of the road so bad they can't see. Now the grass will be growing now, everybody. But, back at my house, it could be dry as could be. By the way the bird flies, my house is probably about 15 miles from here. So, who crashes first, right? Sincerely. Look, people are literally pulled over. I haven't seen people do this in a long time. Where people are pulled over, they can't see where they're going. Imagine being on a motorcycle, you'd have no choice but to pull over. That's where it becomes so dangerous. I've done it down there in Florida. Look at this. This is crazy. All the technology, all these cars these days, people still can't. The cars still can't outdo the rain. I guess hard to see what's up ahead of here. Here's the tractor trailer guy that's really cutting down the road. So when does it kind of break? That's a Costco guy. Cars underneath the bypass. That's where it's so dangerous. I know a story about where a bunch of motorcycles pulled over underneath an underpass like that. And sad story, a group of them going out, probably to Sturgis or something like that. And one of the younger girls and a bunch of other people were there, and a car literally just like a bowling ball rolled them, and one guy literally witnessed this young girl just going airborne and being killed instantly and landed up in a tree. So now she's just dangling from a tree dead right there in front of them. Yeah, that doesn't make you stop riding motorcycles, but it does. But like I say, it's the most dangerous thing you can do on a motorcycle, which I had to do it in Florida. You pull off the shoulder of the road in a major downpour and rain, and you're just hoping and praying somebody doesn't bulldoze you. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, it's starting to let up now, so that's good, because I'm going to go by my John Deere dealer here. That it's a nice big operation, and now, as they say, it's owned under a big umbrella. These guys now probably have about 6 to 8 stores. And I witnessed this back when I was in the lawn and garden equipment business. The big guys like John Deere really forced the hand for the little guys to either get big or get out. Yeah, so a lot of people probably don't know this because they weren't in the industry I was in. But you go back to 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, the big guys really started hammering on these smaller dealers, more of the John Deere brand than anybody else. And what they were really hammering on is you got to update your facilities, kind of like the Harley dealers. And you're going to have to update your facilities and make it so that you look like a big badass dealership. And the amount of money you got to spend to do that is phenomenal. So here we are. As I stop in, I keep my channel going. As in some ways, what's the agenda? The kid right now is overwhelmed with school. She's got exams, and I don't know. I think she's just exhausted personally. You know, so she what happened is she called me a few times, texted me, and she just felt like it's just too much information. So I was like, you know what, that's fine. I'll just take the video down, you know, and if you want me to kind of simmer the conversations down with you and Chris, that's fine. So, you know, for me, it's just have to reevaluate and figure out what do I yabba dabba do about next, right? Here we are, and I guarantee this is going to be a $50 bill at least for an air filter. Now, you go just here a little while back, the cab tractors were slim to none. And inventory was slim to none, so it's kind of interesting to see here. I bought a tractor here from these guys, but the dealer I dealt with, they got a little more aggressive, and they kind of pulled a deal, and these guys weren't as aggressive. So let's get on in here. It's a beautiful place to come see. Where's everybody, right? Well, $400 later, yeah, it never ends. You go to John Deere. I bought my loading ramps. Look at that, I got myself a really cool little John Deere knife. Actually, $13. I figured it'd be $20. So, but I got these really cool. This is an accessory on my mower deck, my mid-mount mower deck on my John Deere 3046. This makes it where I can replace the drive over plates on that deck, so you can drive a tractor over and have a quick connect and quick release. But it makes it so now I can use my front loader, and my front loader will capture that deck and raise it up so I can change the blades and sharpen the blades. Yeah, so Glad Hill's now, it's even says Glad Hill Tractor, it's now Maryland Tractor, and it's a nice operation. I like my John Deere stuff. So some people, I mean, yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, what isn't expensive anymore, right? Yeah, what isn't expensive anymore? Yeah, so now, I was talking about how the kid, I think the kid's just stressed out. I think that she'll be like, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if the kid's like, all right, put the camper marriage. I should have called it the trailer park married life. The trailer park life, being married. Yeah. So, I don't know. I was just being respectful to her and Chris, and But already one of the subscribers here is very intrigued to know about that company, and if maybe he wanted to shift money around, if they could do a better job managing his money, and if he can make more money. I say that's what I think is good. To me, I would think, advertising, just like my channel. If somebody want to take my channel and run with it on their video channels, I'd be like, that's so nice of you. I'm trying to grow my channel. By using that video this morning, I think I could have probably lured in some customers to transition their money from one account to their account. So that would have been pretty cool, but I don't know. Like I say, the daughter, I think, is just really kind of overwhelmed. She's tired. They drove around all weekend long. She's been challenged by many people of what she did. So, just an emotional, in some ways, roller coaster. So, but she may come back around. So we'll see. I can't say that she's going to say no more conversations per se. But we'll see. But what am I going to do? I really have. My channel really has evolved from me being very creative on the hardships of what's happened with the dog, and then now, the daughter who's moving away in so many ways. I would have to say, I can't speak for Julia and Chris. And I don't know how accommodating his camper is. I really don't know that. So I don't know. It's a kid want to go live in a camper. I don't know. But the point is, once she gets done with her college, which is tomorrow, I think, from that point, that she decided to go stay down there for a week. Which I would think, there's no doubt in my mind, she'll probably head down there Thursday and probably hang out throughout the weekend. And they're having a big birthday bash for his dad. So there's no doubt in my mind, she'll definitely go on a good 4 days, if not 5. But is she just planning to stay down there on a more full-time basis? I don't know. I think until maybe Chris gets a bigger camper, I don't know. I just can't really vouch for them. The sun's coming out. Like I said, downpouring rain here a second ago. Downpouring rain, and now it's kind of laid up. So down where I am, it'd be getting much rain. So as I was saying here a second ago, where does the channel go? I'm not lying to you. Bringing content to this channel is not easy to keep all you entertained. Yeah. It's not easy by any means. So now, with Chris and Julia kind of now, and then with Julia not around, Julia definitely has had a lot of impact on the channel of people being curious about this channel because of the motorcycle ride and the car driving, and then who she is and her antics that people enjoy watching, and then her and I interacting on the channel. So for the record, there's no doubt. This may be a turning point where the ice melts. Yeah, the Iceman melts away, because it'll definitely be more challenging to bring content once Julia is not really around as much like she used to be. It isn't criticism of my daughter or anybody, but it's just the facts for me running a YouTube channel and social media. What are the antics I bring to the table on a regular basis? Not saying I can't make videos, but what's going to be intriguing and interesting? So I don't know. It's just really going to come down to a day-to-day channel to see if I can get something to intrigue you to watch me run my mouth yet another day. So I would have to say, interesting times ahead, that's for damn sure. How I evolve, how I continue to evolve in my channel. If you're thinking through, not only did I lose the motorcycle side of it, but now I'm getting ready to lose the Ice Girl side of it. And pack of dogs on the side of it. So there's a lot of things. What the hell? This ain't good. These guys just crashed. That just happened. So all those people are sitting on the side of the road right now, and that's dangerous as hell right now. Very dangerous. I could create a whole other accident, everybody. And nobody has stopped for them. And for me to go up the road, pull over, and then risk myself on a rainy day like this, and then the guy behind me is just flashing people's lights. Flashing lights like crazy to give people a heads up what's going on. So, yeah. Yikes. Back on the iPhone. This iPhone, you have to stop the video to flip the camera from going frontal to reverse view. So every time I want to go from front to back, I have to stop the camera and start over again. And you kind of see that in the video, but you really don't. So there you go. I'm thinking I'm showing you the road right now. So here we are. Heading back in, rainy afternoon. I was thinking today, when I got back in, I'd be cutting grass. But I doubt that. It's too wet. But now I got to put this plate. Putting the plate on the lawnmower is not really that big a deal. And then I can take my tractor and I lift that mower deck up, and I can it'd be more easier for me to take the blades off and sharpen them. You always want to have two lawnmowers when you have a property like mine. You always want to have two lawnmowers, because if one goes down, you better have a backup plan, because this grass can get out of control very quickly. But anymore, you can rent a lawnmower from a lawn and garden or a rental place. So I know that. And here comes the fire engines all the way down here from Pointer Rocks, Maryland. Kind of interesting where they're coming from. I'm trying to think what fire department that is. So there you go. So that's going to create a backup. So I'm going north on 15 right now. You're going to find out here in a little bit, you're probably going to be it's going to be bumper to bumper traffic. Oh, it's the mid-afternoon snooze. You know something? It's really crazy. Ever since moving that camper is so much more dark. I sleep better in that camp. I sleep so much better in that camp. It's just incredible. But the biggest thing I've noticed here lately, I used to have to take a pill to help me sleep. Just over the counter type of nothing, not like a doctor's prescription. Sleep aid, whatever you want to call it, melatonin, all these different things are out there. And I stopped taking it. And I just stopped taking it here about a week ago. And I noticed that I sleep at night every bit as good. But what I noticed is, man, I was getting to be sleepy like in the midday, more so than ever. Like, why am I drowsy? And I'm just thinking, I was taking that like every day, every night, and was it just like the remnants of that product? I don't know. I just was like, it doesn't make any sense why, especially when I was driving. When I get in my car and start driving places, it's like, man, I just want to take a nap. So I really think I was overdosing on that sleep medication or sleeping aid that I quit taking it. And like I say, I sleep like a rock. I mean, years ago, it was kind of to my advantage on my channel where I didn't sleep at night, because I would spend hours and hours at nighttime just reading content and digging up information to create conversations. And I did that a lot. I mean, I would wake up all the time at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, wouldn't fall asleep until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And so I would just have hours laying in bed, and instead of just staring at the ceiling, I would literally do my research to find out articles of information to read to you guys. And I don't do that really much anymore. So here we are. So here we go. Up the roadway here. And I should have videoed where the guy that wanted to build a bigger gas station on this road so many years ago. But it's interesting. I wish I would have shown you out that land, because that's where originally my lawn and garden dealership was going to be. That's a whole other story. Oh my gosh. That goes back to 2005 and 6. I wish I would have videoed where finally they're clearing out the land down here near the river. It's a commercial property, and a friend of mine owned that and was going to develop it into a lawn and garden equipment dealership. He never did it. And then he sold the land years later. And then the guy that owns the gas station that I do business with, he bought the land, and then he got it zoned to be a mega gas station right during like the pandemic, and then he's held off because everything got so expensive. But yet now he's moving forward. I can see now he's cleaned all the land off, and he's going to build a mega gas station. And I think, wow, but now everything's getting extremely expensive again. I guess he's just raising his hand like, forget it, just build the damn thing. And so, success. That guy came here to this country being a cab driver. You can hear so many stories. There's so many stories of the foreign people that come to our country, and they see how you can become successful and wealthy, and they work so hard and they accomplish it. But yet the people that live here, they just bitch another day about what the government can do for them. Or just bitch about just to bitch. Isn't that incredible? This part of the road is so weird. There's something wrong with this section of the road. And I've said this before on my channel, if you were to test drive a car on that road, you would think the car had vibration problems with it in it. I mean, somebody test drove your used car, they'd be like, this car has vibration in it. You'd be like, no, it doesn't. Not knowing that, it's the road. It's the road that's the problem, not the vehicle. Yeah, as I said, I think they got good rain here as well. But we'll find out. All right, yeah, so the guy that owns this gas station, he owns another one up the street, and now he's going to build a third gas station. And that guy's about my age, and he's a smart man. I mean, he owns this whole trailer park. Whereas or not, right down from my house, there's a whole trailer park. Did you know that? And this guy that owns that gas station, he collects all the money. That's a nice sized trailer park. And so he collects all the money. And then his gas station, smart guy. Yep, smarter than me. That's for damn sure. As you hear me yawn away, everybody. Oh my goodness gracious. Now, what's going to be really interesting? Brian, remember Brian, who's dating my daughter, who works for me? He doesn't know, he hasn't brought it up to me. I don't think he knows that Julie got married. Oh my gosh. So, and now the next thing is, what does Julia take down to hang out with Chris? I mean, I wouldn't get radical right away with that personally. If Julia wants to take the race truck down to be with Chris, that's fine. I mean, if she wants to take the Blazer, it's fine. If she wants to take the Colorado, it really wouldn't matter to me. So there's nothing of an urgent nature if I'm going to say to Julia, oh, no, Chris has to buy you a car. And I mean, that's not who I am. But, long term, you sort of say, okay, well, what's the plan, everybody? And like right now, is anybody home? I know the kid's home because she's studying her ass off. She's freaking out. because that's so funny. That's my other phone. It's just a spam call. But so for my daughter, she's freaking out because she's got major exams, and kind of getting married, I think, kind of put a problem on that, if you know what I mean. All right, we're back. And now it happens. It rains so much, you can't cut the grass. Now I gave in. I let the dogs in the house. I gave in. But I will say this. With it now being rainy and muddy out, they ain't getting back in. They'll stay in the barn. There's the deer just like to mosey around the property. And, so what's the big deal, right? So let's let the doggies out and let them run amok. Let's see who's here. And deer doesn't much care. Do they much care? All right, come on, puppies. Come on out. Come on out. Nobody knows that the deer is here. So where's my buddy? Where's my little buddy, huh? There's a little buddy boy, huh? There's the Diesel boy. There's the Willow Pillow. So what's interesting is the daughter took and put Prince and Gypsy in the back room. I guarantee it. She stuck them on back. Oh, there's the John Deere. Here we go. No, stay here. Rebel. Here we go. Yeah. So now the question is, how far do you go down the line? This is where it gets concerning, that the deer run across the road, the Diesel or Rebel follow him. Rebel! So I have no idea where he went. I don't know if the deer went to the left. And there's Diesel. He's getting better. Come on, Rebel, buddy. Come on, Rebel. All right, everybody. So there's, there he is. Good boy. Look how big he's getting, everybody. He's getting to be a big dog. He's a big German Shepherd. He's tall. And good old Diesel. He's coming back to life. Thank God, everybody. All right, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed my conversation on the afternoon adventures. So stay tuned for more arguments or more conversations. I don't know. God bless.